Hello again, my friends, and welcome to Phrasal Verb Quiz Part 17. In this video, you must choose the correct word to complete the phrasal verb in each question. You may need to pause the video at each question to think of your answers. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 1. And the answer is, I'm looking forward to visiting my cousin Tony in Chicago. I haven't seen him in 20 years. If you look forward to something, you anticipate it in the future and you're excited about it. And that is exactly the case in our example here. The person was looking forward to, he was excited about visiting his cousin in Chicago. Okay, number 2. And the answer is, my boss had a really bad day yesterday, and for some reason, he took it out on me today. If you take something out on someone else or on something, you treat them badly because you're angry. In a way, you make someone else suffer or be responsible for your anger. And that is what happened in our example here. The person felt really bad because his boss was taking it out or getting rid of his anger, and he was putting it on him. So that's what it means. Okay, number 3. And the answer is, Jessica was scared that if her company was bought out by their competitor, that she would lose her job. All right, if someone buys out someone else, or in this case, if a company buys out another company, they will own it completely. And that's what happened in our example here. Jessica was scared that her competitor was going to buy out her company, own it completely. And once they own it, they can do whatever they want, and she might lose her job. All right, number 4. And the answer is, we made a very generous offer to buy that company, but the owner passed on it because he loved it so much and he couldn't part with it. If someone passes on something, they decline it or they reject it, or we could even say they refuse it. And that's what happened here. The owner of the company didn't want to sell, so he passed on the offer. He rejected it or declined it. All right, number 5. And the answer is, we worked on that real estate deal for 2 months, but it fell apart when the potential buyers failed to get financing from their bank. Now, this phrasal verb, fall apart, is used many different ways. In this particular example, the deal fell apart. So the deal broke up or it failed. If a deal falls apart, it usually fails. All right, number 6. And the answer is, our philosophy professor promised to touch on the topic in her next lecture. If you touch on something, you mention it. All right, and then in this case, the professor was promised to mention the topic or even briefly explain it. That's what touch on means. It's like a light touch. All right, and it's used a lot, and like it is here, where someone touches on the subject, they just explain it a little bit. Got it? All right, number 7. And the answer is, many business organizations from my voting district have been trying to take the congressman down for his taxation policies. If you take someone down, like in this case, they're trying to destroy the congressman, or let's say to ruin him, or stop his chances for maybe getting re-elected. You got it? All right, number 8. And the answer is, I couldn't believe the huge number of people that turned up for the free concert in the park last night. If People turn up, they appear or attend or even arrive someplace. So if someone turns up, and in this case there was a great number of people that turned up or came to, or let's say attended, this free concert in the park. All right, number 9. And the answer is, she started running every morning to work off all the weight that she had gained on her long vacation. If you work off something, in this case it's weight, all right? To work off the weight, maybe you exercise. She was trying to run more every day to lose the weight, okay? And that's really what it means, to shed the excess, let's say, fat or weight that she had gained. All right, the final question, number 10. And the answer is, I just had a service done on my car, and it put me back nearly $500. All right, if something puts you back, it costs you something. That's the way we use it here. If it puts you back, it means it takes money from you. So you have to subtract the money that you had. All right, it puts you back. That's how it's used, and it's used a lot in this kind of a situation. Especially an example like this where the services for your car or the repair of your car puts you back a certain amount of money. That's all for this video. Thanks again for subscribing, everyone, and please share this video if you get a chance. I have many more videos like this on the way, so remember what I always say, keep practicing! See you next time!